Hello, and welcome to another video. Thought I'd do some more Codecrafters for a bit. Um, so what we had going here was, I think we had uh, thing here that we could do a compile and the Codecrafters run.sh, and we get a little shell, and we can do a bunch of things, and it does fairly similar to the other thing. And I think the other thing we can do is like just the return code. Now we can check now thing. Yeah, we've just done exit and echo, but I've done it in such a way that we can. I've nearly clocked this. I've done it in such a way we could potentially add a help. So that's something that Bash has at least. But I think, yeah, I think didn't really want to go into it twice. Yeah, so help doesn't actually exist in just normal shell, but I don't know, it's kind of cool. Just see what all this dinging is about. Yeah, cool. I'll just look there. So what we're doing in this little video is basically adding support to run programs, which I don't know, that could be kind of cool. We could run bash inside of itself. Well, we could run our shell inside of this itself. So do we have a like where is it? That's there. Or does your program just magically do it? No, that oh yeah, that does just kind of do what we want. That's cool. I don't know. I've done it the way that I've done it. So yeah, I wonder if I could just add a little help. Or even just something to say what commands are like kind of available. Like, does built-ins exist? No, but yeah, like if we are in a shell, how do we know kind of what commands we can do? Because if we type the wrong one, then it's like not found. Interesting. Now also does slightly different actually, but ours does the same as what Bash does, which is interesting because this is kind of meant to be doing the SH, but who knows? Maybe Dash doesn't do it the right way in that case. But anyway, what we want to do is kind of run a new program. So that sounds reasonable. Oh, yeah, we've also got type. See, that's the thing. I don't know what commands I have. And I wonder if I could add that. I kind of want to add a help. I don't know if that's cheeky or not. And so what do we need to do if we just need to kind of declare one of those, don't we? So our help command is going to take like a bunch of things, and that's how we get the things. And we just need to return a string. Sorry, that will be quite a blur. So I think we'll always return 0 if we ended up getting to here. And so how do we get through all the arrays? So the array has like a bunch of things, and the thing of the array is the type, which I believe is command. So command has a name. Oh no, it has a command. I wonder if we should call that name. I don't know. Um, yeah, so it's just an array of command T's. So built-ins we can kind of get. I guess I haven't really done it in a place where I can say kind of loop over this array, but basically what I need to do is do we have stdef? Yeah, stdef has the size here, I believe. stdef, yeah. Right, so if we basically need to make sure this goes from built-ins dot size, and then I plus plus, which that kind of makes sense to me. And then we want to kind of print if we're going to have a maybe like 1, 2, 3, 4, then a command. So it's kind of tab indented, and at the start we could probably print if available commands. Can do something like that, and after that we'll just do that. So like we could add like a description of what the command does, and that's something that's possible to do, but we won't do it here. And to get the actual name of it, we wanted to get this dot command, and the data needs to be indexed by the thing it is. So if we just do that, that should kind of print off all the available commands, and then we can return 0. And I think, yeah, no possible like errors we can do. Though, if we like, maybe we should put a little description of what it does, which, well, I'll see if this works. I believe it does work. I want to do it like that. Yeah, so it's kind of full screen, but I can see now that you can't see in the corner. So that's why I guess I want it like that. Sorry. I want that one, and maybe put that like that. Cool. So if we run our little thing, we can go help, and we can see available commands. And I think that's cool. And it will grow as it grows. That's quite cool. I wonder. There's like a way you can do. Nah, I think it's just overkill for this. There's a way you can do like kind of hot reloading, which I've been trying out in a game editor that I'm working on. But yeah, I think it's a bit overkill for this. Maybe, but it could be kind of cool. So in the command, we might also have like a star description. And if the command has a description, maybe we can do that. And description equals, and we want to do something like that. So, no, do we just want to maybe do something like that? And like maybe this could be spread out a little, just because it's doing a few things. No, bad editor, and Now it's like kind of forgotten what I want to do because I have done that. But yeah, so now that kind of spells it out a bit better, and maybe we'll put that like that, just for that. And so the name we just kind of, well, we can see how we do it. We kind of just put it like that, and that makes it easy to kind of say what it is. But maybe we can add a description. Like it could be kind of interesting, but I'm not sure if it's like it might be possible in like macro language and these preprocessor macros. Whether if you can have variadic arguments, but I don't know if you can get like a, a particular thing. Like if I have more than one argument, then do this. And that way I don't have to change all of these exa echo type and help to have a description. But I've done it at a quite early stage on that I've only got 4, so I can just say this. Exits the show with optional code. Something like that. Yes, and gosh, I'm thinking far too hard about what a error code should be. I shouldn't really rub that. Right, so what does echo do? It echoes brings any arguments to the at. That is what it does. And I think now that I've put a full stop, I want to put a full stop there as well. And what did type do? So if I do like type echo and type A, it's like kind of searching for a program. But if I do type dash, it knows what it is. Prints and I kind of know in Bash that we can do like if I made a function foo and I don't know just it did a little I don't know what sort of face that is. It's like a yeah, I don't know what the cool kids call it now, but if I do foo, it will tell me it's a function. But then I guess SH doesn't really have functions, I think. I mean, I have dash, but I believe it's like meant to be like just very compliant. So like, can I do something like this? I can. And what do you say? You do know that things are functions, and you know foo. Nah, it doesn't know foo from like the higher up. But if we like export foo and then run it, nah, you still don't. But yeah, I didn't realize we can actually have functions in shell. Learn that type of prints the type of argument like executable. Maybe their command argument. That's kind of what it might be. Right, so what does help do? Displays useful help. If you reading this, you likely know the purpose of the command. Nah, I don't know. I think that's a bit silly. Display useful help. Display help. Um, displays help about uh, commands. All commands. Maybe I'll just do commands. I'm thinking about this far too hard. But yeah, if we do something like that, we don't have hot reload. We're not even in my shell. If we do this, we can't do something. So maybe I'll just see what things are. Yeah, that looks good. Oh, is it because it's got a... Yeah, so that's like kind of doing it in array as. That's kind of annoying that I think it's kind of treating this comma as a comma to this. But surely macros are smart enough. Um, we can continue on. So in modify. Oh, it's because I don't have a little comma there. And maybe because I have. Right, so what if I don't have that? And it still doesn't like that. What if I do this and then I do something like that? See if that first one. Oh, no, because then I can't do like commas and stuff. Um, Grog. Golly goodness, macros can be annoying sometimes. We can see what it is if we like go to GCC minus E, and I mean, yeah, that looks good, and we'll just pipe this into that. And if we look for man T, that's saying what it is, and this is the line. So maybe I actually want to go to them type thing, but search for Command T, and I just want to check thing. Cool. Anyhow, so yeah, searching for this, we can basically see where it kind of gets, like how it kind of gets shown in the context of that. So we're adding like this whole thing into that. That's all right. And so this has a thing. There's just a dot. So yeah. 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 Golly goodness. So we can see here that this is our string, but then just after here is our string. Now, the reason why this has happened is because we can't use that word, which is potentially why I didn't call it name, because I needed to use this. So I wonder if I can do like something like that. I'm allowed to do that because it takes the exact text, so description, and replaces that with whatever you passed it. That's something about C. Cool. So what we do help now. Doesn't actually tell us anything extra because we haven't changed anything about it. Where is our help command? I want to see it. So after our help, we can say maybe we can print our available commands as, I mean, they're all like kind of 4 letters, aren't they? But maybe we can say up to 10, which is, I don't know. Formatting is difficult, but then afterwards we can give it another thing, and then we can get, maybe we should get this built-ins out. So we could call this, gosh, now what do I want to call it? Maybe just cmd dot, and I called it description in the thing. And that's that. And so we need to like get that much and get like that, and then paste it there. I paste it there. All right. I mean, it's built-ins, data by, and bring it in. So that's probably what we need to do. We need to reload it because that's just what it is. And now it kind of gives us a bunch of information. So I think I want to make it print on the opposite side. So it prints left to right still. And here we can see all the available commands that we have. So maybe we might go exit 5 and it will let us. Cool. Right. Now shall we work at how we yeah, so here we get command not found. But I guess that's just if we're in this thing. Otherwise, it's done it and it's like return the code from that. So in this, we want to do some things, and the things we want to do are similar to getting path. So we already have this kind of thing. Gosh, like maybe that much. I don't know. It's a lot of code to copy. Maybe we'll just full screen that. So because of how much it was, I wonder whether this should be kind of factored out somewhere. So if we find it, we just get a code. So I guess if this is the case, if we can run it, then we need to do some weird funky stuff. So do we have an unimp? Yeah, we have an unimp. So, we can print that, but we will need to do something different, and this will be if code still equals -1, we'll do this, and this unimplemented will run program get code that will set the code thing that we do. Cool. So this is what we do. It's kind of like copy pasting, but we're doing a different thing in the middle. So if we can access it, if we can't access it, then I guess it's like we can't run it. So yeah, I think that's a fair enough test. Now, what we want to do is do an exe CVE. CVE, is that what we want to do? So this will execute a program for us, and it'll take a path, and it will take a bunch of arguments, and it will take an environment pointer. I don't know how the environment kind of works there, because it should be like, oh, it's probably yeah, so that's, I don't know, maybe the strings have the equal sign still in them, so that's how it is. Right, so XCCBE refers to this, blah, blah, blah. So this is how the shebang works, by the way. And we don't need to care about whether it is a shebang. The XCCBE will do that. That's cool. argv pointed to is an array of pointers to strings passed to the new programmer's command line. By convention, the first of these strings is the file name. That's easy. And the argv array must be terminated by a null pointer. Easy. We can make one of those. We don't actually pass it argc though, do we? I assume Linux does that, like in the syscall. Right, so environment is an array of pointers to string communication form. You're right, so it still has the equals. And that also has to have all the null pointer at the end. And then it's passed to the main. And yeah, I forgot that you can kind of do that to get the environment. That's right, I've got that finger. That should be enough. The knuckle doesn't quite move the same way. It's mostly fine there. I've got bigger worries in my world than the sore finger. Oh, right, so that's not even a positives thing, but yeah. Yeah, because that's what I thought that you do. You do like get env and stuff like that. So does that mean that we can just give it a null? I don't know. Right, so it doesn't return. Right. So maybe this isn't what I want. Well, maybe it is. If we do this, we have to kind of fork. And then, yeah, so I think that is what we want to do. So I think if we get to this point, we maybe just want to run program, and this can be file, and here we will then do that, and we will do something like code equals run program, and the run program will do the all the magic that it needs to do, and that will break out of that loop. Perfect, and then it'll do that test, and if it doesn't find it in the end, it will do that. Right, so I guess what does int run program do? And it takes a star um, what is it? File path. Cool. So it is going to do a few things. So first thing it's going to do is we want to do a fork. Right. So PID T returns that. PID T if equals fork. And no args, right? Yeah, no args. And the returning code is going to be based on, gosh, that says like a bunch. Do we need to like redirect stand in and stand out? Is this the way I should be doing it? Because yeah, I don't know. I'll get to there. With testing, so return codes. Yeah, so this is kind of what I want to do. In fact, can we maybe just do you know? Yeah, you do know. We can do this, and we just want to, I don't know, just shove that bad boy in, except now maybe do that. Cool. So if we do that, I think I just want to go assert false. And well, like when is it -1? Does this kind of say on failure -1? So this is kind of like when we've run out of memory. And I think they um, assert like that is probably fine. And maybe an unreachable, do an exit anyway, and this whole thing is going to like return a code. So maybe this will just return -1. I don't know. It just hasn't worked. Right. So if this is doing it, this is the child exiting. Oh no, that's just saying that that's what the child is doing. But this is the child. I wonder if in a fork or whatever, there are like some defines saying what the -1 and 0 and whatnot is. I mean, it's just returning 0. So this is the child, and otherwise we have to get the this. So I guess we can call that PID just to make that compile a bit better. Right, so what do we want to do here? If we are the child, we kind of want to run the program. So this is going to be exe cve, and this was taking the program and the arguments and stuff. So this is going to be file path, and then argv and arg e. Was it? Was it arg e? Inv p, and this will return us the code. And I assume the return code is potentially -1, but that's all right. So this shouldn't kind of come. So this is maybe something like this, and this not equaling -1. So that is the case that it would be, and we would have an unreachable statement here, and maybe a return -1, and that's what that is. But how do we get these argv and env-p? So maybe go here, env-p. So we want to get a char star to argv. That's what it wanted it to be. So it's like a pointer to an array, but that is secretly the same as a argv, and it's actually secretly the same as an array of char star. So I think I can do that. So this is going to be argv, and we can do the same here for env-p, and these both required the argv. I wonder if the assert actually like never runs at some point. Right, so it's only if we like actually define a thing. So I guess we just never define that. So we want to do an array add of argv, but like that argv, and we want to pass it null, and we want to do the same for env-p. And here we can just pass it data like that. Though where is that memory gonna get free? So I guess this might have to be outside of this, and we would have to do and here we want to do a weight, I think it is, PIDT weight. I kind of want to get the like return code. Like return code. Return value. Process ID of the terminating child. That's not what I want. Process ID. That's not really what I want. How do I wait and get the process ID? Some of these fill in this W status thing, so is that what I want? That's that. Yes, we can get the exit status of that. Cool. And all number of other stuff. So maybe we just want to get that W exit status easy, and that's from a W status, and that is just passed to that. what would the options be if we did some options? Right, and it's just equivalent to that. Um, I think I am probably fine to just do the W status. But it did return like -1. Um, so maybe if we do like an assert the weight of PID not equal to -1, do something like that. And we were going to pass in a pointer to W status. And what is W status? It was just an int, easy. So we can have int W status. It will do returns, yeah. And so I think we can just go W exit code of we need a pointer for it. W exit exit status. And I guess do we need to do it as a thing? So how do you define it? No, not a pointer. Exit status of W status. Easy. So that's what the default action will do. So here we're just running it, then how do all that. Right. So here we like getting our arrays. But after we do the weight, we wanted to do array. After we have like an array free. Define array free. Maybe it doesn't really matter. Because how do we do it in main? We have built-ins, and we just free built-ins data. But how do we do it when we just exit the program? Like if we exit, we probably just want a yeah. Exit status. We probably just want a free argv dot data and also mp dot data. Right. So how do we get the argument? We can kind of just loop through them, wasn't it? Yeah. We literally have to do this, but we also have to free the arg. So we would do a free arg and array add and argv back and arg and free it name. Do that. Now the environment is a bit interesting, or how do we get it? It mentions something about environment. Is this literally just a global thing? Okay. I love how C just has just global stuff just chilling about. So I guess What I might do is maybe just do I should fill env p and might be from I1. And I wonder if we can just return that, like use that instead of having our own array. So what if we just here go to printf, have a string and do by long, and what was it? It was a char star star. So I think char star m equals MP, yeah, I think I'll call it MP. This is going to be Byron. And while MP, yeah, that's right, not equal to now. We're going to do a little thing, and we can probably just do whatever it was. And here we can just return 1 for now. And so this code will get removed. So if we run that, it's like that. And we probably need to declare it hard like that. Rest is also not declared. So we need to pass in all that crud. Ugh. Cool. So where was run program from? We need to pass in the whatever it was. Gosh, I keep on forgetting what it is. It seems bizarre that we have it. Program rest dilim. And do we also need a program? Right. So that means I didn't mean to do that or that there. That's all right. We can just set it to 0. Oh, right. So what is a statement that we can? Weird. What if we wrap you like that? Yeah, cool. So we don't have weight. So it's just wait for that and Unisted for that. Just wait. Include sys wait.h dv. Right, what? Oh, we do want to do wait PID. All right, wait PID. Wait PID, but we can just pass in 0 for those options. That's right, we're not getting there. In fact, this is now unreachable and something should happen in this switch statement. I keep on hitting another key. Right. Right, environ undeclared. So how do we get it? Do we just say it exists? Seems bizarre that I have to, but alright. Extern char star environ. Boom. I've made it appear. Arg doesn't exist there. Arg. What is meant to where'd we get it from? We got it from here, and arg was just one of the args in command type. It is this one, yeah. And so the command is just the command. Yeah, it's just called command. Easy. I wonder if I send it just the command as well, because that's what we want to put as arg. The first arg of our thing, but first I want to see if it will actually let me do it. No, because I just kind of changed this chart command, and so to start with, we will array add v and command. What? Oh, we need to do this maybe. Come on. Right, so it's just doing the one we was environ. So if we look at this, we should go MP plus plus. And I wonder, yeah, that kind of seems right. So we'll take. Actually, no, we'll leave that gap there. So in run program, where wonders about environ. So I think I can not care about environ, and here we just pass environ and nothing to free, and don't bother creating it. And so environ here we probably need to bring back up to here. Cool. What happens if we run a command? Like, I don't know, what's a command that we could run? True. False. They're commands. It seems to be doing something. We could run as printf a thing. Printf does appear to be a command. Like if we go type print, like printf. I didn't think it was. Oh yeah, there's like a Perl version. So if I go printf, we could potentially write some things. We don't really have a notion of thing. Yeah, so we can't do quotes, but we. Oh, so it is failing a little. How do we get there? And it's interesting that it's like an escape there. I wonder if I just want to make my own little program here. So we can do stuff like uh, this type of thing. Um, so I think we can do something like dollar. And maybe a do, and then we'll just go printf arg, and maybe we'll do something like that. And it's not a space, and then we'll just do $1, maybe $0, because I think shift, because what I'm going to do is shift does something like that. And I think now if I ch1 plus x, that thing there, we can potentially run it. I'm not sure we've allowed running like this because, yeah, we're checking in paths straight away. We can check straight up. But yeah, if we do something like this, we only get the first arg. So if we do that, we should get each of the arguments that we pass it. And maybe we'll start with printf. 0 equals, well, 0 just, we can do the same thing there, and $0, just to see what we're kind of getting there. And so now if we run our thing, we can try and run that. Right, so I thought that was the case. So if we find this, I think before we do the path, and in fact, like if we do that, yeah, so we actually do that, that sort of check. So before we do a thing, and that is command. If we do a thing, then we do that. And are we going to like do any freeing of command? I think it just magically works for us. Except what happens up here? We do it there because we do a continue. So I guess we could do similar just to keep it consistent. What if we do this? So this, if we do this, we just want to do and like, what are we continuing here exactly? Yeah, and I guess the code will just, it'll get set to something eventually, but for now it is like this. So I think now we can do it. The run program will just be command, and the $0 will just be that as well. This arg will also be command, easy. And so now if we do the test.sh, it gets that. we pass it some things. So the args are not getting added correctly, as you can see. So what do we do with our args? So we read our arg, but then we free it. And I wonder whether if we didn't free it, that would do the trick. But then we'd have to clean that up, surely. So if we do the same text.sh123, so now it's getting it. So after before we do this, we actually want to do it for size T I. Apologies, I've got a different keyboard. My Moonlander is sitting over there. I need to have a look at it. But that is what it is. So I'm starting from 1 because I don't want to free the 0th element, argv, because that is something that we was passed in, and we don't know who owns the memory. It's not us. We don't care about it. But yeah, we will definitely check everything else and make sure that it is read correctly. Gonna make sure things are done by the book. Not sure what book, but see, look at all those leaks. Ugh. But now if we go test.sh123 and maybe quit, no leaks. I wonder what code we got for just EOFing. Easy. So I think this is doing that. So like the program signature, is that something that we have to give, or is this? I assume like this is something that their program Alice will be doing. So like that's how it will be. So we'll do this. So we're going to do some waiting. Maybe I'll do a split actually. So I won't do that, but I will do that and that. And I will add the help command. I split this. So I think this is just doing the run program. So I don't want to add that, but I will add these built-ins for help in the descriptions. And I won't do this because that's like kind of adding the command. So we can add help built-in and do something like that, and then we can just add the rest. Allow running commands. Easy. And so if we get push, that's what I want to do. They'll do some things, and this is running some tests, and they should hopefully pass. You don't know if it will pass until it passes. I wonder if it's so it's said I've passed, and I've now like finished the base stage, which is interesting because I think I can find a bug. Say if I get this and do something like maybe I'll do this. What is your name? That is something that is a classical problem. And then you do hi name, and maybe an exclamation mark, and do that, and then you would put something like that. So if we run this in Bash, it will ask what my name is. My name's Hugh, and we can do that. I think if I run this in my little shell, I get asked what my name is. Oh, it does work. I wondered whether the standard in and standard out would kind of work. I guess the EXECVE does that for me, so that's kind of cool. But yeah, it's the base stage complete. Now there's a couple of extensions and a lot of other things that you can do. But yeah, I might come in back and do these, and I could probably think on how I might do some of these ones as well. Some of them, like history, might be real good. And I think I could do something like that. Like just being able to push up and kind of scroll through the history would be good, and perhaps even capturing the signal. So instead of quitting out into Bash, it will just do what Bash does and kind of reprint PS1. I believe is the thing that it does. Like if we do PS1 equals, I don't know, something like that. And maybe we can do prompt command equals echo and we can see that's what happens if we do like enter. But if we go control C, it does do the same thing. Right, so it does like a full prompt cycle. So yeah, that's some things that could be done. But I think for now, I'll leave it at that because I don't know. I've done like a bit of work, and yeah, next time might do something more. Until then, thanks for sticking around and watching, and let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time. See ya.